Okay, so let's start with alphabets. Now in French language, what are alphabets? Alphabets in French are called as les alphabets. Everyone, please repeat les alphabets.
Les alphabet.
Keep on
Les
repeating.
alphabet.
Les alphabet.
Les
Les
alphabets.
alphabet. Alphabet.
We don't pronounce the T. Okay, les alphabets.
Les alphabet.
Les alphabet.
Les
All right.
alphabet.
Les alphabet.
Les
Les
alphabets.
alphabet.
Correct. All right. Now in French language, there are 26 letters, the same as English, but the way they're pronounced is very different. Okay. Plus, in French, we use special marks which are called as accents that change the meaning of the sound. We'll talk about these accents later. Let's first focus on these 26 letters and their correct pronunciations. Okay. All right. Now, everybody, you're going to repeat with me, okay, the correct pronunciations. So let's get started, everyone. A in French is pronounced as A. Everyone, A.
A.
B.
B.
C.
C.
D.
D.
E.
O.
So I'm saying it's literally from the back of your throat, and
O.
less from the mouth. So it's not it's not bland it's from the back of your throat,
O.
So
O.
I'm not saying O also. So it's with an undertone,
O.
Correct. F is the same as F, no change, F.
F.
Yeah. Next is G in French is G. Everyone, G.
G.
Say the word
G.
measure, everyone. Just say measure of English.
Measure.
Use the J of measure and say G.
G.
Correct. So it's J. It's not J. It's neither Z. It's J. Everyone. J. J sound. J. Like measure, treasure, leisure. That J sound. Yeah. H in French is Ash. Everyone. Ash.
Ash.
I in French is E.
E.
J, however, is G. Everyone. G.
G.
K is Ka.
K.
Ka.
Ka.
L in French is L.
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 Yeah. M is M.
M.
N is N.
N.
O is also O.
O.
P, however, is P.
P. P.
Once again.
P.
P. Q is slightly different. I mean, it's Q with an undertone again of U. Q. Everyone. Q.
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 Correct.
Q.
R in
Q.
French is a rough R sound which comes from the back of your throat. It might not come in a day. You might not learn the sound in a day, but it might take some time to really practice the sound. Okay, so everyone repeat with me. R in French is pronounced as R. R.
R.
Literally from the back of
R.
the throat. Once again, R.
R.
One small trick I'll tell you to pronounce this R is that the way you clear your throat, yeah, that's the sound that you take out. Like when you say, that is the vibration that you need to use to pronounce the R of French. Once again, try everyone. R.
R.
So we'll have to work on it. It's not going to come in a day. It's not going to come in a week. It will take a month or two. But yeah, we'll get there. Okay. S is the same as S. Everyone, S.
S.
T, however, is T. Everyone, T.
T. T.
U in French is U.
U.
So I'm not saying U. So I'm saying half of E, half of U. U.
U.
V is V.
V.
W is W.
W.
Not W. W.
W.
X is X. Y is Y.
Y.
Z is Z.
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 Let's quickly repeat the pronunciations once again, everyone. A,
A.
B,
B.
C,
C.
D,
D.
E,
O.
F,
F.
G,
J.
H,
H.
I,
E.
J, K,
K.
L,
L.
M,
M.
N,
N.
O, P, Q,
Q.
R,
R.
S,
S.
T,
T.
U,
U.
V,
U.
W,
W.
X,
X.
Y,
Y.
Z.
Z.
Yeah, Z, like Z, instead of Z, it's Z. Yeah.
Z.
So these are like alphabets of French, right? Now let's learn some words with these alphabets. Okay, everyone. So aeroplane in French is avion. Everyone, avion.
Avion.
With the letter B, we have ballon.
Ballon.
See, the pronunciation is here and the translation is here. Okay, I hope you're understanding. So on the left hand side is the pronunciation, right hand side is the translation. Once again, avion,
Avion.
ballon, chien,
Chien.
dauphin,
Dauphin.
école,
École.
fleur,
Fleur.
garçon,
Garçon.
or it's also pronounced as garçon.
Garçon.
Some people pronounce it as garçon, some people pronounce it as garçon, but both are perfectly fine. Yeah. H, with H, we have horloge.
Loge.
A very important thing I want to tell you is that H is always silent in French. So we will never pronounce, there is no her sound in French. So it'll never be horloge. Nobody will say horloge, okay? So remove the H, I mean, because H is always silent. So you say horloge. Horloge. I in French is, with I is il. Il. J, we have the word jus.
Il. Joue.
With K, we have koala.
Voilà.
With L, we have the word livre.
Livre.
With M, we have maison.
Maison.
With N, we have neige.
Neige.
With O, we have oiseau.
Oiseau.
With P, we have pain.
Pain.
With Q, we have queue.
Q.
So it's Q, but with an undertone. Que. With R, it is robe. It's robe. So it's not hobe, it's not robe, it's a typical R sound, which will take some time, which is okay, but you have to learn. Eventually, the correct pronunciation is hobe. Okay, we'll get there, but good. Next one. With the letter S, we have the word soleil.
Soleil.
With T, we have the word table.
Table.
Uniform.
Uniforme.
Voiture.
Voiture.
Wagon.
Wagon.
Xylophone.
Xylophone.
Yak.
Yak.
Zèbre.
Zeb.
Zèbre.
Yeah. Let's repeat the pronunciations once again, everyone. Okay. From the top, everyone. Avion,
Avion,
ballon,
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 chien,
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 dauphin,
dauphin,
école,
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 fleur,
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 garçon,
garçon,
or you can say garçon,
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 horloge,
horloge,
fleur,
il,
il,
jus,
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 koala,
koala,
voilà,
livre,
livre,
liqueur,
maison,
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 neige,
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 oiseau,
oiseau,
pain,
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 queue,
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 robe,
robe,
queue,
soleil,
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 table,
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 uniforme,
uniforme,
voiture,
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 wagon,
wagon,
con,
xylophone,
xylophone,
yak,
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 zèbre.
zebra,
Okay, so these are few words for you. Okay, you can go through the slide again, revise the words, learn the spellings, and now I'm going to talk about the accents. Okay, now in French language there are 5 accents, as you can see. One is l'accent aigu, which goes to the right and upward like this. Accent grave, which goes left and the upward. Then we have l'accent circonflexe, which appears like a small hat on top of the vowels. Then we have tréma, which appears like 2 dots over vowels. And then we have CD, which appears like a small 5 under C. Okay, now let's understand how are they used and what do they do basically to the words. Okay, so let's start with the first one, which is l'accent aigu. Okay, now this appears only on the letter E, and aigu sounds like A. So the sound of E that we have learned is right? But when this accent comes on top of E, it's pronounced as A. For example, elephant in French is going to be pronounced as éléphant. Everyone repeat with me. Éléphant.
éléphant,
éléphant,
Now you guys try. If let's say the accent wasn't there, how would we pronounce elephant in French? Elephant. In French is right? So remember, so this accent changes the way you pronounce the E. Now try. How do we say doctor in French? Médecin. Médecin. Okay?
médecin,
Médecin.
médecin,
Médecin, technically. Okay? Now the
médecin,
first E has this accent, which is why the sound A. But the second E does not have the accent. If the second E had an accent, the pronunciation would be médecin. Understood? Médecin. If the other E also had the accent. But since it's not there, so we'll pronounce it médecin. Médecin.
médecin,
Now try this one. How do we pronounce this word? Market in French.
marché,
Marché. Correct. Now if let's say the accent wasn't there, how would we pronounce this word? Marche. Marche. Understood? So this is a very one of the most common accents out of these 5. This is the most common one. Okay. Did you all understand this accent? Is this clear?
Will you please repeat it? Will you please repeat it?
So this accent basically changes the sound of E to A. If the accent is there, the sound of E will change from to A. For instance, this will be pronounced as éléphant. This is marché. Understood? All right, moving on to the next one. The next accent is l'accent grave. Now this appears The left and upward, okay, slants down and left, however you want to say it. Now, this is just the opposite of ague. In ague, we were making the sound of E go flatter. Grave makes the sound of E sharper, as in the A sound of the English word set. You see that E we're pronouncing is very fast in this case. Oh, set, right? So it's not a flat sound like marcher, not that A sound, but it's a very sharp sound. Par exemple, very in French is très. Everybody would have heard of très bien, maybe? Très bien?
Yes.
Anybody knows what is très bien?
Yeah, very well.
Yeah, very well. Translates us very well. Yeah, très bien. So très is a word which translates as very, and it goes the accent is to the left and upward. Okay. Another example for you is fever. Fever in French is fièvre. Fièvre. Everyone, repeat with me. Fièvre.
Yeah.
Yeah. You see the sound of E is sharper in this case. Yeah. It's not as flat as marcher or éléphant. Yeah. I'll show you one word which has both these accents. Okay. Anybody knows how to pronounce this word?
Répétez.
Okay. The pronunciation is répète. So the first E is a flat sound, ré, but the second one is a sharp sound because the first one is ague, the second one is grave. Répète. Répète. And the third E does not have any accent. So you have all the three E's over here. One with ague, one with grave, and one with no accent. Understood? Répète. Okay. So this is how the sound of E changes when you put ague and grave. But grave not only comes over E, it also comes over A and U. It comes on A and U. A and U. Yeah. Now what it does over there is it does not change the pronunciation of the word. But it can, not in all cases, but it can change the meaning of the word. For instance, la translates as the in French. Okay. But if I put an accent on A, la, it translates as there. So what is it's doing over here? It's not changing the pronunciation. This is also pronounced as la, and this one is also pronounced as la. There's no change in the pronunciation, but there is a change in the meaning. Another example, are translates as has or have in English. But if I put an accent, it becomes to or at in English. But the pronunciation of both the A's in French is a. It's not changing the pronunciation, just the meaning. When it comes over U, it can change the meaning, not always, but it can. Like OU in French is pronounced as U, but the translation is or. But if I place an accent on U, it translates as where. The pronunciation, I'm repeating this accent graph once again. If this accent comes over E, it makes the sound of E sharper. Okay? But if it comes on A or U, it does not change the pronunciation. Yeah, but it can change the meaning of the word. Did you all follow? Any questions, anyone?
I'm just wondering now if we use these pronunciation, I mean, while speaking, how do we know we're talking about which ah or which la?
So in English also you never know, like there and there, T-H-E-R-E, T-H-E-I-R, you understand through context, right? Which there are they talking about?
Yeah.
So you'll always know through context.
All right.
Yeah. Okay, moving on to the next one. Next accent is l'accent circonflexe. Now, circonflexe it appears like a small hat over the word, like forêt. Anybody? Hôtel. Hôtel. Hôpital. Oops, sorry. Then we have hôpital. Yeah. So in this one, it's just there. I mean, this is, how do we say, the most useless accent in French. It does nothing. It does not alter the pronunciation. It does not alter the meaning, but it must be included in written French only. It's not doing anything, but you have to learn it like you learn spellings. That's it. Yeah, there's no role as such in changing pronunciations or meanings. But the next accent is very important. For instance, le tréma. Tréma appears like two dots over vowels. Now, this is a very important accent. Everybody, please hear me out. So, when two vowels are together, even in, you probably pick a word in English or you pick a word in French, generally what happens is we give more emphasis to the first vowel. So, for example, if I tell you this is a word in English, this is actually a name in English. How would we pronounce this name in English? Anybody?
Noel.
Noel. Noel, yeah. This is how mostly English people will pronounce this name. Okay. But in this case, let's say there are two vowels together. Now, if I want to give emphasis to the second vowel as well, what I'll do, I'll put an accent on E, on this particular vowel. Now, when I put trema on the second of the two vowels, I need to emphasize that vowel as well. So now the pronunciation becomes Noel. Noel. Are you understanding? So we are giving emphasis to O and E with equal fervor. So for instance, how do we pronounce this word as? Anybody in French?
French.
France.
Français. Français, right? So what are we doing in this case? We are not pronouncing the I. Are we? Are we giving enough emphasis to I as much we're giving to A? No, right?
No.
We're giving more emphasis to A over here. Français. Yeah? But if I want to give emphasis to I also, I will put an accent on it. Did you follow? I mean,
Yes.
but it is not up to us to decide where do we put accents. These are like spellings that we have to mug up. So for example, Jamaica in French is written like this. Jamaïque. Jamaïque. Coincidence in French is coïncidence. Coincidence. So are you understanding? While this is a very rare accent, it's not used as much as the other accents will be, but there is, a very good logic to this accent. Okay? Whenever the language wants to give two consecutive vowels equal importance is when we use trema on the second of the two vowels. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Everyone. And then we have the most common one, which you probably all have seen, is Sidi. It is a small accent like 5 under C. For instance, you have already learned this word garçon. Garçon. Now, does anybody know any other word which has this accent?
Ça va?
Français.
Ça va. Correct. Français. Ça va, français.
Facade.
Facade. Correct. Yeah. Now, where do we use this word, this accent? This accent is used to basically change the sound of C from the hard k sound to a softer s sound. For instance, if Sava would be written without the accent, the pronunciation would be Kava.
Okay.
Français would be written as Franquet, would be pronounced as Franquet. Okay. So whenever there is a hard k sound in French, generally hard k sound is used with syllables such as CO and CA. For instance, Coke in French is coca, and we pronounce it as coca. But if you put an accent under C, we'll pronounce it as sosa. Good. Got it? So this is used to basically pronounce COCA as sound instead of a hard k sound. That is why we use this accent.
It converts ka to sa.
Correct.
It converts ka to sa.
Correct. That's what. It changes the sound of the hard k sound to a softer s sound in French. This was about accents, everyone. Yeah, I know for complete beginners, it can be a little overwhelming. Tomorrow we can do a quick revision of it, right? Around alphabets and the new words. But let me show you where to access these resources from. Yeah. I'll share the
Yes.
link also in the group. I hope you're all in the group.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Is there any WhatsApp group?
Yeah, we have I would have also mailed you guys, but I'll just share the link again. Yeah, so this is the website. Yeah, Learn French with Avani. I'll share it in the group, but I'm telling you how to access the resources. So go to resources. There is free resources. Yeah. So far we have just done alphabets. So you can click on this and you can access the slides.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like this, you can practice. Going forward, I'll be uploading everything over here and I'll share the link in the group as well. Yeah.
We can use it n number
Yeah.
of time.
Yeah.
Okay.
This PPT is available. There are plenty of resources, the blogs and all. If you guys want to access any of it.
Just
Yes,
Uh,
ma'am.
Yes, of course.
Yes,
Can you
Thank you so
please?
much.
Thank
you.
Okay,
Okay.
thank you. Please
All
add me
right.
to your WhatsApp
Miss.
group.
Thank you.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
I'll just text
Thank you,
Nice
ma'am.
meeting you.
my WhatsApp.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right.
Enjoy your day.
You too. Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you.